Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Welcome back to Gainesville. I was opportune to hear you last year when you came, and thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
I also want to join my good friend and brother Nahin to commend you for your good social work in New York.
Thank you.
I'm glad you raised a very important issue, which is not necessarily connected to racism. That is the issue of children born out of wedlock.
Yeah.
And the high propensity of that happening among blacks as against whites.
Yes.
Now, having identified that problem, and as social worker, I know you're familiar with all the negatives and the evils that come out of that.
Yes.
How do we break that evil cycle?
Excellent. You know, we started Muslims that some of you know, Imam Zayd Shakir, Hamza Yusuf, Imam Abdul Hakim Jackson, some of the leading Muslim activists around the country started an organization a couple of years called MANA, the Muslim Alliance in North America. And the purpose of the Muslim Alliance in North America is one of them is to address those issues. One of the things I learned about Malcolm, when Malcolm became a Muslim, he never stopped the work in his community. You know what I mean? In African American community. One of the things I think that's like a bad mark on some of us is that when we became Muslims, I don't mean you, people like myself became Orthodox Muslim, kind of left the African American community, left them. So we decided to undo that. So that's what we're doing now. We have some initiatives now, family initiatives, to actually turn that whole thing around. And the first thing you want to do is you want to focus on it, to realize that there's a serious problem. When you think about it, when you look at the amount of conversion in this country, the majority of the people converting to Islam are African Americans, right? So if they come into Islam already with marital problems or family problems, then we want to do something about it. So what we're doing actually is creating a whole system called share centers in all the major cities to address all of those issues about, especially the African American family. It's daunting. It's a huge task, but the task begins with thinking about it. Martin Luther King once said, "He who gets behind in a race must forever remain behind or run faster than the man up front." We have to run fast. Our government, I think that if it were the white population, the same condition as the black people today, our nation would invest billions of dollars to transform it. I believe that. But they're not doing it, and therefore we have to do it. So I am saying to you that we're meeting. I just left a meeting in Arizona, and we will. And this weekend I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, for a national meeting dealing with those very, very issues. So we're now getting our social workers together and putting forth a program to transform all of that. All I'm saying now is I make a pledge to you that it is at least now being addressed. Before, it wasn't even on the agenda. No one talked about it. But now we're talking about it and putting our heads to it, and inshallah we'll solve it. Thank you. Yes, sir.